Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now, this is your as promised waxing moon reading. As the moon gets larger, the question we're going to ask is what should your sign, the one in the title below, what is it best for your sign to increase under the light of the waxing moon? Now, it's a general reading, so general reading rules can apply. It's normally quite a personal reading, but if there are roles within the reading, they can be reversed. I could say that someone's doing something to you and it's you doing it to them, or vice versa. Then timing's not absolute. We're coming off the back of the new moon in Aquarius, which in sidereal astrology is still in Capricorn. So we've still got that Capricorn energy going on. We're nearly shut of it. But I think really it's been quite challenging, but good. Fingers crossed it's been as good for you. Anyway, there'll be a timestamp below so that you can get past all this waffle of mine, because you want to watch more than one of these. You want to watch your sun, your moon sign, obviously it's a moon reading, and your rising sign, for what you are becoming, to get hopefully a complete picture. And they're quite short. If it means anything to you, please do comment and subscribe. It really helps the channel, either of them. But the comments, I love the feedback, and thank you for everyone who's commented so far. Right, let's bring up the cards. Okay, Sagittarius, this is a curious setup of cards, and the first thing that I get from it is that it's time to pay the piper. We have the Great Bear here, who represents judgment, strangely right next to wish fulfillment. So this may be, well, a positive end. With Gevura, the left hand of the Tree of Life, being judgment. And also with the other oracle cards, the end of a tough cycle approaches and acceptance. Something is coming to an end. Excuse me. We start with the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Stones, Three of Pentacles. And it's almost like recognition has come to your home place. So, whether we're talking about home as in home, or home as in where you work, or home as in your social circle, what recognition has come to you and has come to your home place, but it isn't necessarily all that you wanted it to be to start off with. Because it's a very double-edged reading, this, because across the top we have the Seven of Swords with the ancestor, equates to the Hierophant. So we've got some taking away of something, possibly secrets and lies, but we've got some taking away that is overseen by an older power. And that's the way that I'm looking at it. There is something being taken away under the watchful eye of an older power. Whether that older power is responsible for the taking away or is simply watching the taking away, I'm not entirely sure. But it seems to be distributed for a good reason, because it is helping people. And is coming up to a point of personal rebirth. So that in itself sounds quite good. But along the bottom here, we've got the Four of Pentacles, so protecting what is yours. I think we've got two options going on here. And you're protecting what is yours from a point of feeling wounded, feeling defensive. Not even wounded, just defensive. And that there is the chance of clearing out too much, or that there is the clearing seems to be these two streams seem to be running contrary. Beware of what you are getting rid of, but if something is going to a good cause, go with that, because we've got the Seven of Swords repeated here with the Devil. So I think if you are feeling defensive about changes that are coming, try not to. This is what this acceptance card is about. I don't think you know the full ins and outs of what's going on with this, whatever it is that's being taken away from you. It's going to a good cause and it's going to help you. Because we've got on the bottom of the deck Queen of Pentacles and the Moon on water. So we've got that nurturing energy, but at the same time, illusions, misconceptions, ill-formed reflections, whatever recognition has come to you, you are seeing as it is coming at a cost. And yes, it is. But I am seeing from this that cost is something that you had best be willing to pay, but that you would be willing to pay in hindsight afterwards. In hindsight's 2020, but it's going to end you up in a really, really good place. And there is a form of wish fulfillment coming with it, but you have to lose before you gain. And if you go, oh my God, I've got to protect what I've got right now, then it doesn't bode well for the future. That's so I suppose what you have to increase is release and acceptance, because I don't think, although that recognition that's come to you may be feeling quite imprisoning, it is putting you into a position of power. It is almost like you are becoming a gateway for something. And what you're becoming a gateway for is your own wish fulfillment, and I feel the wish fulfillment of others. So that's something that really you do need to accept, because you end up better off for it in the long run. That's everything that I can see there. So I hope that makes sense to you. Comment down below if it does. Your next reading in the lunar series is obviously your full moon reading. We're looking at the opposing forces that are around you, that which lifts you up and that which is pressing you down, which after this reading will be quite interesting. And then also your monthlies will be out sometime soon as well. And also keep an eye open for a series of readings I'm doing called Eclipse Effect from these two eclipses we've just had over Christmas. Their effect is supposed to last for 6 months, and I've been given a spread on how to look at that. So, yeah, subscribe to the channel. You'll notice when I post things. Okay, like I said, just accept release, if that makes sense to you. Cheers.